Hey y'all, Irix Guy here, and I wanted to provide a review of the 2017 MacBook Pro 13-inch with touch bar. Now I got the space gray color, which I really like. My immediate reaction to the MacBook Pro was that, I had 4 USB-C ports, so everything else is gone except for the headphone jack. Not that it's a problem. That's something that's deterred a lot of people from switching to the current model MacBook Pro, and it's something that made me think about it as well. Because I've already got external hard drives. Obviously I've got this camera that I'm using right now. I've got a variety of other devices. My iPhone 7 Plus, it's the cable that came with it. It's just an old style USB. But what I did was actually really simple. So I got a USB-C to camera cable. It's the type connection that goes to my Sony Alpha camera. I got a USB-C to Lightning style connector, and I got a USB-C to laptop hard drive. I think they call it Super Speed, that little flat kind of looking thing. Check the link within this video's description. You can find the laptop and all the cables that I'm talking about. But as far as cosmetics, it looks better than the laptop that I used before, which was the early 15 MacBook Pro 13-inch with Retina. Now obviously it didn't have the touch bar. It didn't have a lot of the features that the current model MacBook Pro has. The thing that's impressed me the most is that even though it's still a 13-inch, it feels smaller, it travels smaller than the early 2015 MacBook Pro with Retina. The battery life is good. It's really good for my few days of testing. If I'm surfing the web, checking email, it's excellent battery life. Now if I start to live stream or edit video, the battery goes down significantly faster. But the good thing about the 2017 MacBook Pro, something I've really enjoyed, is being able to recharge it by way of USB. So I'm out in the field, I can use a battery bank, and I can use connect it to the USB-C port, one of the 4 USB-C ports on the MacBook Pro, and charge it. Now one thing that is worth mentioning is that there's a lot of adapters out there that if you plug them in to the MacBook Pro 2017 edition and you try to charge, it's probably not going to charge if it's in use, but if you close the lid of the MacBook Pro, it'll probably charge. It doesn't charge as quickly as the wall charger and USB-C cable that comes with the MacBook Pro, but it still gets the job done. And that's something I demanded, being out in the field a lot. There's going to be times where I'll need to top it off from a battery bank, top it off from a solar charger, a solar panel rather. So typically what I'll do is I'll charge my battery bank using solar panel, and then I'll use the battery bank to top off the battery on my MacBook Pro 2017 edition. So everything so far has been great. As far as migrating to from my old MacBook Pro to this current one, I use a migration assistant. Check out my video. I'm going to do a step-by-step tutorial for how to do that, because I moved over all my email and my applications, and it was a somewhat seamless process. So that was easy. I'm trying to think of some other things. Obviously, it's faster than the previous MacBook Pro that I was running. This one, the one I got, is, you can check the link within this video's description to find it, but it's got 256 gigs of storage, and it's got a 3.1 i5, and obviously it's got the touch bar. And check out my other video where I talk about the touch bar, but I'll go in this video is to say that it's more than just a gimmick. I've really enjoyed the touch bar. So, if you're on the fence, should I get touch bar? Should I not? If you have the extra dollars to spend, I would probably definitely go with it. But yeah, like all Macs, great design. It's the keyboard. If you've used the previous generation, not the 2016, but the one I was talking about, the early 2015 with Retina, if you've used that keyboard and then you use the 2017 MacBook Pro keyboard, you're going to notice the keys feel different. It's a very nice feel. Also, the touchpad is larger. But being larger, one of the concerns I had is that, well, when I'm typing, or my palms or my wrist or whatever going to make the mouse jump around, and they don't. It's an extremely intelligent touchpad, so I haven't had any problems there. The keys on the keyboard are illuminated. You can control the brightness, and that's a nice feature if you're in the dark and you hunt and peck. You don't really like to think the keyboard, and you really don't. So yeah, it's so far a good experience. Again, this is just a a few days after purchasing the MacBook Pro and using it for a few days. So, you know, again, just to recap, battery life for day-to-day tasks, web surfing, checking email, super good. Video editing is good. When you get into live streaming, it kills the battery significantly faster. And a lot of it has to do with the equipment that's connected while live streaming. So, would I buy it again? I definitely would. Is there anything that I wish I'd gotten and I didn't? I could have gone with the i7, but the i5 for everything, including the 4K video editing I do, is sufficient. You know, if I'm going to do heavy lifting, I would rather just spend that money and have a desktop iMac and use that for the really heavy editing. And then out in the field, use this. And for that reason, I'm confident that I bought the right one. I got enough power for the field, but I didn't overspend and try to make this laptop a desktop replacement. I'd rather just have the desktop also like I do. My desktop is an iMac with Retina 5K display. At the time of posting this video, it's a few years old already, but it still runs great. So that's all I got. Again, check the link within this video's description. You can find the 2017 MacBook Pro and the various accessories that I mentioned. And be sure to subscribe, youtube.com/iRickSky. And check the link within this video's description too, because I'm going to post several benchmarks and other reviews. Again, the touch bar, I'm going to show you a lot about that and some other cool stuff too. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, iRickSky here. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe, like, and share. It's viewers like you that enable my channel to continue to grow. Thank you.